Hello, in this video we will look at beating deflation mode with no monkey knowledge, powers or other means of winning more easily. First you want to start with a 002 village. This is very important that you place this first because the discount will then apply to all other towers you place afterwards. Effectively you can get an extra $2,500 or so worth in the game. Next we want to place some 203 aces and a 220 village. We also want to keep the aces somewhat spaced out like I have here. This will help to ensure that they can pop balloons evenly across the map. We are also buying 300 alchemists for their buff. Partly the acid dip will add blimp damage to them, and it will also allow them to pop leads. The berserker brew buff will make them do more damage. And along with the village they will be able to see camo balloons, therefore this setup can pop all balloon types. We then sell our discount village to buy the final upgrade. We place our hero somewhere where it can cover the exit where the BFB balloon will come on round 60. Then we start the game. I'm just going to skip all the early rounds there because it very much looks the same and there's nothing interesting to look at. When preparing a deflation defense, do keep in mind all balloon types. You want to be able to pop camos, you want to be able to deal with regens, you need to deal with leads, you also need to be able to pop camo purples and camo leads. Also, this is arguably the hardest map in the game. You can see we lost a few lives there, but I did not use my hero abilities. On the majority of maps you would be able to use your hero ability at that time and would not lose any lives. Also, if you have monkey knowledge, and you almost certainly will by the time you even consider bloody puddles, you will have an easier time and likely not lose lives. I needed wall of trees for round 60 there, which is why I picked Obyn Greenfoot. Now if you look at the aces, you can see the ones that got the alchemist buff primarily did a lot more damage, even though the alchemists didn't seem to pop much themselves. It is important to use alchemists. Now we're going to try a different map with a different strategy. Again we are placing our Greenfoot, but this time we are going to use Arcane Spike as the primary defense. The Arcane Spike is very good in deflation, generally speaking, for dealing with both blimps and normal balloons. We are not bothering with the discount village this time because it is a tier 4 upgrade. Last game we mostly used tier 3 or below towers, which is why the discount village was good. Here we are using one main tier 4 tower, so that's why we're not doing that. Also, this setup has one particular weakness, which is it cannot pop purples. And additionally, because we're on flooded, we have fairly limited options for popping purples and camo purples. So I'm just going to put these boats here with camo detection and grape shot. That will take care of the purples. On a slightly more normal map you could just use a low upgrade ninja or anything like that. So it's not really a concern, you just, as I said in the earlier game, you need to make sure that you have something which can pop all bloon types. Now, on account of the fact this map is very short and does cross over, I'm using my hero ability, the brambles, as much as possible. It's just good for helping make sure the arc spike doesn't get overwhelmed. Now we use wall of trees as soon as it's available. This is very good security for the final rounds on just about any map where you can cover the exit with one wall of trees. Now if we look here, the arc spike did most of the work. The alchemist hardly even got to see any bloons, but buff still mattered, and Greenfoot and our boats helped a bit to make sure nothing leaked. That's all for today. Hopefully this video will give you some ideas for how you can beat deflation on just about any map.